Friday evening, being there at the last post in Ypres, where the boys laid a wreath, I think that was incredible. Saturday, of course, was a fantastic tournament, and they won the cup, so that's always good, of course. But also on the Sunday, touring them around and seeing how these boys showed the respect, I think that was fantastic. And I think it's very important that these boys realize how important it is to see in what world they're living now and what world they could have lived 100 years ago. And I think that's why it's so important to do these kind of things.
One of the things that we pride ourselves on is giving them life skills as well, and to go on for a tour like this, they'll come back having witnessed things that they would never probably be given the opportunity to do. We obviously had a tournament on the Saturday against Linfield and a local French team, but the main importance of the weekend was for them to see what was sacrificed by so many people for us to be able to live the life that we have now. And I think what we witnessed in going through all the memorial grounds and seeing the trenches and things like that, and understanding that on the first day 20,000 people died, and to put it in some kind of context, that's like 2 full stadiums here. So, you know, when we explain that to the lads, that's when it really can hit home. They can appreciate just what was sacrificed.
For us, it's fantastic to try and create different opportunities for the lads. So when we talk about trying to create games programs for them, we have obviously domestic teams we play against, and we'll try and create different problems for them. But being able to play against teams that have different ways of playing, different styles, was brilliant for the lads from a learning opportunity. And then obviously bringing that into kind of the wider context of the tournament itself and what the trip was about. It gave them a real chance to kind of see that, yes, there was going to be a football side of it, we're going to compete and play in this tournament, but also this is what we're here for as well, to recognise the history of Leyton Orient and Clapton Orient, and also obviously acknowledge the 3 lads, former players that unfortunately passed away in the Somme, and kind of bring it to life about kind of what those lads might have experienced and what the team experienced at the time, for our boys as well. So yeah, it was a brilliant weekend, to be fair, and we kind of, it's something that we're hoping to try and do maybe again.
Well, I made a point certainly of going up to a number of the lads saying how they were a credit to themselves, their family, but also to Leyton Orient Football Club and as appropriate Linfield Football Club. And I also noticed at certain sites that we went to that their open eyes and mouths at some stages, they were almost overwhelmed at certain times. I remember particularly when we was at Thiepval, the largest war memorial in the whole world for British and Commonwealth troops that have no known grave, over 72,000 names on there. When we got to the wall that had William Jonas's name on there, they crowded up so closely to be close to that inscription on the wall. And secondly, when we was at Richard McFadden's grave, Orient icon, along with William Jonas and George Scott, to stand so close to his mortal remains meant so much to everyone there, and the boys really were concentrating.
These boys 100 years ago, they gave their lives. They were almost at the same age as the boys who visited the weekend, because most of the soldiers were, 60, 70 years old. And these boys from last weekend, they were 14, 15 years old. So there's only 1-2 years difference. And I really hope that they realize how important it is to live in peace, and how important it is to keep it like that. And I think if you look how the boys were doing it, I think they were very impressed, and the way they showed the respect, I think it was fantastic.
Those lads should be very proud. They're the first footballers from Leyton Orient to have visited the Somme, the Orient Memorials and the Orient Graves. Throughout the whole weekend, there was a wonderful, warm sense of friendship that we're looking to build on for future occasions.
Without people like Alex and Steve, this kind of opportunity wouldn't be possible. Gemma as well in our office, she worked so hard to make it achievable for us all. And a big thank you to the band who performed at every memorial site we went to. They entertained us with their music, and it was something that made the weekend even more special.